Welcome to Tech News for July 1st, 2021. Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra awarded the Best Smartphone Award at Mobile World Congress 2021. Even though this year's MWC was not packed like usual, they still handed out awards for the best products of the year. The S21 Ultra was selected from a list of nominees which included iPhone 12 Pro Max, OnePlus 9 Pro, Samsung Galaxy S20 FE, and Xiaomi Mi 11 Ultra. The award plaque presented reads the Global Mobile Awards Best Smartphone of 2021. Nokia might shift to Huawei's Harmony OS. Ever since the ban of Huawei in US, the company has been trying to rebound back. It seems that Harmony OS is ready for all Huawei smartphones, wearables, gadgets and tablets. Huawei is trying to rope in Meizu, Oppo, Vivo and Xiaomi to make Harmony OS based phones. Now, a report sourced of Taiwan suggests that Nokia might be the first global company to adopt Harmony OS and ditch Google's Android. However, this is not a confirmed information, rather a highly possible situation. The report suggests that Nokia's X60 and X60 Pro, which will launch later this year, would ship with Harmony OS out of the box. Google will soon let Android users carry a COVID vaccine card on phones. Google has recently updated Android's Passes system, which enables a way to store digital vaccine and test card on phones running on Android. US will be the first country to receive this functionality. The card will have information such as the name of the vaccine, date of the dose and lot number, and name of the administering entity. It will also include future appointments if any. Meanwhile, the COVID test card will include information such as date of the test, name of the test, its result, and the name of the entity which administered the test. Android 5 and above is required for this feature to work, and Google promises that it won't retain or share any information for ad targeting purposes. The information will supposedly be stored on the device locally, meaning if you want it to be available on multiple devices, you will have to manually store it in each device. Xiaomi hikes price of TVs and smartphones in India. Xiaomi India spokesperson has released a statement which reads, "Due to massive demand-supply mismatch, the majority of components used in smartphones, smart TV and other electronic gadgets, chipsets, display panels, display drivers, back panels, batteries, etc. have seen constant upward movement in their prices. While we have tried to absorb the increasing costs, some of our products have witnessed a price hike. We also foresee an inevitable increase of 3 to 6% in prices of our smart TVs from July 1st onwards." Adam Mosseri, the head of Instagram, says Instagram is no longer a photo sharing app. In a video posted to Adam Mosseri's account on Twitter and Instagram, he says about what they are currently working on internally at Instagram. Their primary focus is 4 areas: creators, video, shopping, and messaging. This is what Mosseri has to say about video. Video is driving an immense amount of growth online for all major platforms right now, and it's one that I think we need to lean into more. I want to start by saying that we are no longer a photo sharing app or a Square photo sharing app. The number one reason that people say they use Instagram in research is to be entertained, so people are looking for us to do that. There is some really serious competition right now. TikTok is huge, YouTube is even bigger, and there's lots of other upstarts as well. And so people are looking to Instagram to be entertained. There's stiff competition and there's more to do. Then we have to embrace that. And that means change. So what you're going to see over the couple of months really is us starting to experiment more in the space of what we call recommendations. So showing you things in feed that you may not be following yet. But we are also going to be experimenting with how do we embrace video more broadly. Full screen, immersive, entertaining, mobile first video. Apple releases iOS 15 and iPadOS 15 public beta. Apple just released the first public beta of iOS 15, iPadOS 15 and watchOS 8. Those releases are the next major versions of the operating systems for the iPhone, iPad and Apple Watch. Unlike the developer beta, the public can download and use it. Proceed with caution in case you are planning to try it, as there could be bugs and some apps and features might not work properly. The stable version will be available to all in the month of September. Google admits to an Indian government panel that Google Assistant sometimes records audio secretly. Google has reportedly admitted that Google Assistant records user audio even when it's not triggered by the OK Google keyword. According to India Today sources, Google representatives apparently told a government panel in India that its employees listen to recordings of conversations between users and the Google Assistant. While this is something Google has previously accepted, sources also told the publication that the company admitted that its AI assistant sometimes records audio on a smartphone or smart speaker even when it's not summoned by the user. Google earlier claimed that its employees listen to recordings of what users say to the Google Assistant to improve its speech recognition technology for different languages. The company said that only a fraction of the audio is accessible to its employees and that they don't listen to sensitive conversations. However, there is no information about how Google distinguishes between sensitive and general conversations. Commenting on the matter, a member of the Indian panel investigating Google said, "In its terms and conditions, Google states clearly that audio recordings between users and their Google smart speakers and Google Assistant devices are recorded and stored, but the terms do not mention that its employees can listen to excerpts from these recordings." Also, Google in its privacy policy says that it will share personal information outside of Google when it has users' consent. This is a serious breach of privacy. Another senior official from India's Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology said, "The government is looking into the issue of companies like Google not deleting the stored data as a rule and keeping the transcripts until a user manually deletes the information." Social network giants pledged to tackle abuse of women online. Facebook, Google, Twitter, and TikTok have signed up to the pledge led by the World Wide Web Foundation to fix persistent weaknesses in how they tackle online gender-based violence. The announcement comes in the middle of Global Forum for Gender Equality convened by UN Women in Paris. It is supposed to be an open letter signed by former heads of state and global leaders such as Michelle Bachelet, Garcia Marshall, and celebrities including Annie Lennox, Ashley Judd, Gemma Chan, and Macy Williams, which calls on the companies to fully implement the commitments. More than a third of women worldwide have experienced abuse online, rising to almost half for younger women, according to 2021 study from the Economist Intelligence Unit. The four tech companies have pledged to tackle the abuse by focusing on two major areas of concern across their platforms: women's inability to control who can reply, comment, and engage with their posts, and the lack of clear and reliable reporting systems for flagging online abuse. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. You can read about these stories in detail from the links provided in the description.